Hello again, everybody. This is Kawaii05, and I am going to show you my psychic deck. I have a nearly pure psychic build, except about four, maybe five cards that are not psychic. So let's start with my monsters. I have one DD Sprite, one Effect Veiler, and those are the only two non-psychics that are in my main deck. Time Escaper, one of those, one Krebins. Sorry about the quality, the lighting really kind of sucks right now. I have two Silent Psychic Wizards. I have one Juggles. Well, I call him Juggles. He's a wind-up juggler. And yes, there's a psychic that is actually part of this stupid wind-up crap. Well, I don't like wind-ups. I mean, I'm not really hating on them, but, you know, not a really big fan. Pandaborg, have one of those. Thinking about adding a second, but I don't know. Reinforced Human Psychic Borg, have one of those. This is a really helpful card in my build, especially the way that it executes. I have two Serene Psychic Witches, one Dr. Cranium, two Sabis, two Hush Psychic Clerics, two of those, two Mental Seekers. I love this card. Have one Armored Accent Kicker, one Overdrive Teleporter, one Esper Girl, and one Space Time Police. He's an emergency guy. For my spells, I have a Psychokinesis. I have one, thinking about putting the second one in. Dark Hole. Two Future Glows. These are beautiful cards. They work really, really well. I have two Brain Research Labs. I don't really use this card. I use it, but I'm not as reliant on these as I was my previous psychic deck. If you can't tell right now, it's a remove from play. Mostly remove from play psychic deck. So I just mostly use it for the double summoning ability, but I don't like put 10 counters on it anymore. So that's a really emergency teleport. I definitely need a second one of these. Well, haven't I got one? Pure laziness. Pure laziness. This is at 2. I need to put it at 2 as well. Have Miracle Synchro Fusion. Ooh, guess you can guess what's in my extra deck. And two DDRs, Different Dimension Reincarnation. I almost said Dance Dance Revolution. I'm such a lame. My traps. Two Brain Hazards. Hey, it's basically a Call of the Haunted for remove from play. Psychic monsters. I have one bright feature. This would be real. I think this would be really cool if it was an ulti rare. Just the artwork would be really cool on it, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I have Psycurse. Out of nowhere, here comes the Psycurse. I have Mirror Force. Telepathic Power. Ooh. Return from the Different Dimension. A Psychic Trigger. Psychic Reactor. And Psychic Overload. Pretty ulti. My extra deck is as follows. There is one card missing out of my extra deck. That's only because my boyfriend has it in his deck at the moment. I have 2 magical androids. 1 psychic nightmare. I used to run this one at 3, but I only use 1 at the moment. 2 psychic life transfers. They really help with the remove from play factor, and I get life points. So there you go. I have 1 Black Rose Dragon. I've not really used her. Not really used this card lately in this deck, but I can still pull her out if I need to. I just really haven't had a situation where I really had to pull this out. I have Thought Ruler Archfiend. I do have a Stardust Dragon. That's the, like I said, that's the card I have, Stardust. That's my other 8. As for my 9s, Hypers. Has to be one of my favorite psychic cards. It is Hyper Psychic Blaster. I think I may put him at 2 to put something else in. I don't know yet. There's a cat jumping behind me. I have 2 Overmind Archfiends. I only have 2, which makes me sad because I want an ultimate one. And there's a cat rubbing on me. Move, cat. Your nose is cold. Move. I found that with my build and the way that I play it, I can easily recycle and recycle and recycle. So, you know, he's in the graveyard. You know, he's on the field. He's in the graveyard. Remove him from play. And he goes to the graveyard. Bring him back. Remove him from play. Yeah, it's an endless cycle that I've actually managed to pull off of quite a few times with my build. Diffusion is Ultimate Accent Kicker. I still, you know, I synchro more than I exceed, obviously. So there's, you know, no reason why I shouldn't bring this card out. It's the only way you can get over it is, you know, no effect. Monsters, spells, and traps can't destroy it. Well, monster spells, like monster effects, spells, and traps can't destroy this card. The only way you can get over it is by its attack. And if I have that plus Future Glow with a level 9, he's even that much harder to get over. And the only oh, mine just went blank. Exceed that I use. I'm such a lame-o. Yeah, the only Exceed that I use is Utopia. Or Kibo no Hope. Inspiring Emperor Hope. There you go. Kind of confused me because I actually started watching Zill, and I'm sorry, I can only watch the subs of that. But anyway, I started watching Zill, and when he first started this card, I was like, Hope? What the hell is a Hope? And then I'm like, that's Utopia. Oh, that's right, they did change Aspiring Emperor Hope to Utopia. So, there you go. Partially my side deck, I think, if you want to call it that. I only have really 4 cards in it. I have another Space Time Police. I have DD Telepon, which I have not figured a way to use it yet. Oh, I know how to use it, but I just haven't incorporated it yet. I have another Psychic Trigger, and I have Rainbow Life. Why do I have Rainbow Life? Well, it's obvious. I have lots of counters on. I can have counters on my field, spell, and if I want to destroy it and just get the life points off of it, I can. And there you go. And another reason is I was I was hit. I went against the deck um, that did nearly solely effect damage, and it was just continuous effect damage. And that card helped me out a lot. Even though I ended up losing the duel, but I lost the match, and that kind of kicked me out of top 8, which I was happy I made top 8 anyway. Because my deck is kind of looked down upon. Well, it's not really looked down upon. It surprises people because psychics are kind of hard to maintain and manage. Unless you're an expert duelist. What to do? I'm not an expert duelist. Not really trying to be, but yeah. I'm done yapping for now. That's my current psychic build. And I hope you like it. And see you later.